Check. Mic. 2. Right. Boom. Good evening, everyone. Let me just ready this really quick. Good gabi po. Good evening, everyone. Just making sure the audio is doing well. Masyado malakas yung audio natin. Good evening, kamusta? Kamusta naman po yung Tuesday ninyo, PSEI? Hopefully, hindi tulad ni PSEI na madugo ang araw ninyo. It's been one of it's a very tough tawag dito. It's a very tough week for PSEI. Let me just adjust our chat really quick. Very tough week for PSEI. Very tough day. Another red day. Tingnan natin ang chart, ha. Let's go to the screen. Ayan. PSEI closed. No, that's dito. I was looking at dito earlier. PSEI. PSEI closed at 6359 for negative 0.16. Malit lang naman na negative. So, that's not that much. But considering this one, another net foreign selling day, 371 million pesos na naman po ang lumabas sa market. Same story for quite a while already, and that's it, man. PSEI is still bearish. Wala pa rin bumibili, especially sa mga foreign investors. So we still have a bearish pattern for PSEI. This pattern right here is a descending triangle where the supports are going sideways, so that's good. That's the bullish area right there. But the bearish area is getting stronger, pababa ng pababa yung bentahan. Meaning, at this points, wala nang gaanong bilihan, kaya mas bearish to, pababa ng pababa yung buying. Right, so that's sad for PSEI, but it is what it is. That is why mag-bargain hunting lang muna kayo sa PSEI. It's gonna be very hard to trade PSEI. So many technical analysis are gonna fail in this kind of market. So it's just wise really to just be an investor. Try to buy some companies that you have. As much as possible, cash yung pera nyo ngayon. And then, merong opportunity, bili na kayo ng konti. Use up some of those funds to buy some of the stocks that you really like. Yung mga magandang companies especially. Right? So, you just buy them. Buy some of them. Then, just buy more later on pag bumaba na naman. Or if ever magsimula ng trend, then you can start buying on the next mga pullbacks sa stock na gusto nyo. Alright, I'm gonna go to the comments really quick. Benedict, may gabi. Angelo Andrew Rosario, good evening sir. Ano kaya mangyayari sa Microsoft ngayon? May ano ba? Yung nga pala, yung kay Bill Gates. Wala naman yon. Those are personal things that won't really affect Microsoft that much. Maybe it will affect some investors who will nasa Microsoft pa rin yun eh. Wala yun. It's not gonna affect that much for Microsoft, in my opinion. If there's an effect, then it should be negative. But I don't think it's gonna affect that much. So, yeah. Jairo, magandang gabi Sir Lloyd. Good evening, Jerry Limosnero. Good evening, Sir Lloyd. Kamusta? Okay lang. Ishimarimat. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Stay healthy, everyone. Please, pag lumabas man kayo, huwag kumampiyansa. Please share this video. Pag-share po yung video na ito para po sa mga friends ninyo or to your trading groups. If meron kayong mga trading groups dyan, please share this video so that marami pang newbies makaalam that there's a program like this that will help them in the stock market journey. So please share this video. Bads de la Cruz, good evening, Sir Lloyd. Good evening po. Jose Lumba, good evening po, Sir Lloyd. Good evening. Franz Kevillas, good evening Sir Lloyd. Pasilip naman po SRPT. Thank you sir. Right, this evening is gonna be more about charting. Podcast Tuesdays. If you want to talk about something, please post it in the comments. Right, pwede natin yan tingnan. Let me share the screen really quick. Alright, so SRPT. Oh, ganda. Ganda rally guys ha. Very good support right here. I wanna bet you there is RSI divergence right here. Let me There it is. Very beautiful divergence. Nakita nyo naman po, supports going sideways yung support niya, but RSI is already starting to go up. Then there it is. Voila. If you bought the support, then congratulations. Great trading for you guys. Magkano yung inakyat ito? 8.85%. What I recommend is for it to go do a pullback and then let it bounce before you want to get in kay SRPT. Definitely, kakasimula lang po ng trend niya. Mukhang malakas naman yung akyat niya. But wait for the pullback. Naiwan kayo dyan. Right? Dapat binili nyo to noon pa dito pa lang. Right? This RSI signal should have been very good for you. Been a good signal for you. So good find, SRPT. Franz, napasok mo ba to noon before to lumipad? John Di Vinagracia, pa-shout out Coach Lodi, shout out to John. Ayun. Talang. Ayan. Shout out to you guys, John. Michael Eugenio, good evening. Katrina Garcia, thank you for tagging your friends. Watching from Dubai, si Erwin Bautista. Good evening po. Anong oras ba sa Dubai dyan ngayon? Taka lang. Bakit Isa lang gusto ko patunugin eh. Tumunog lahat. Alright, anyways. Anong oras ba sa Dubai ngayon? It's already 4 p.m. Right? 4 p.m. Alas 4 ng hapon dyan sa Dubai. And today is, mainit sa Dubai ngayon, di ba? So, mainit na gabi sa inyo. Alright, good evening, Sir L. Pwede ba po-check si Tops? And Vaxart, thank you po. Let's check it out. This is from Carlisle Pono. Great, nice name, man. Tops. Ayun. Man. Ganda ng volume, ha? So, Top ships, pull back and then bounce. Grabe yung volatility sa bounce niya, eh. But man, if you saw this one right here, this broke the downtrend already. This divergence right here should have been a signal for you to get in this spot right here. Nag-break out the pullback, and then look at that, at MA20, dun siya lumipad. Went up 23%. Antindi ng akyat agad-agad. Wait for the pullback, man. Pull back and then bounce before you want to get in tops. Good find. Vaxart naman. Vaxart. Kahapon, tinignan natin si Vaxart eh, diba? Ano ba yung code ni Vaxart? Ayun. Pull back for Vaxart. Let's use Fibo. At least man lang, kung gusto natin hulaan saan ito mag-pull back, then let's use Fibonacci. So, it's already at 0.5. So, anytime soon, pwede na ito mag-bounce. The biggest dip is gonna be 618. So, abangan nyo po dyan. That's where you start your buying, right? This is for Vaxart. This is a request from Carlisle. Janilo done sharing po. Thank you so much, Janilo. Piolo Cortez, good evening, sir. AMD po. Let's check out AMD. Alright, AMD. Alright. Bangan nyo sa support, ha? It's at a support right now. So, baka mag-bounce dyan. Or if it goes back down to the major support, which is this area right here, then definitely a buy. Test it out for AMD. Very good company right here, itong AMD. So, that's for Paulo Cortez. Lou Sevilla, maayong gabi, Sir Lloyd. What happened po sa Tesla sa Germany? That I don't know. Let's check out the news. Tesla, Germany. Ano nangyari? Tesla's German plant delayed until next year. Okay, madidelay. Locals' views on German Tesla plant. Alright, so let's check out this news. Tesla's factory at Berlin won't start production before the end of January next year due to delays affecting battery pack output. German trade magazine reported, citing unidentified sources close to company chief. This gave the team in charge plan 6 more months to complete the project, according setting up local manufacturing, blah blah blah. So delay, cell difficulty daw eh, di ba? Masa last year, the Tesla appeared to be a year to 18 months away from volume production of next-gen battery cells. The company is attempting to make in-house while... Yes, this might affect Tesla, but man, Tesla's income still very big. This is an expansion delay. So this might affect the stock in terms of ang tawag dito, potential growth, right? Many are into Tesla. Kaya lumaki si Tesla ng gano'n because of the potential growth of Tesla. And ito yung inaabangan ng iba, di ba? It will delay it, pero still there. Right? So far, okay pa naman. Okay naman yung news. 𝐴𝑈𝑆 𝐶𝐹𝐷𝑠, nag-pullback yung run, sir, ngayon. Sir, lalabas na nila yung earnings this week, Wednesday. Time na po ba to buy ulit, sir? The problem is, I'm not really sure about RAN as a company. So, I'm not really sure about the earnings of RAN. Okay? So, hindi ko kilala si RAN. Not really sure about the earnings. But we are looking at the support right here. Pag maganda earnings niyan, man, this is gonna bounce. Alright? This is gonna bounce strong. Divergence is there. So, the support is still very good. Pag nag-bounce yan, then, you can test it out. Tapos, pag naglabas ng earnings, pag tama naman, boom. If ever mali, just set your stop loss, di ba? Ganun lang. Okay? So, it might be very challenging to buy that. So, just buy some right now and just set your stop loss. Yes, Sir Jairo. Eddie, yeah, magandang gabi. Sir Lloyd, good evening. BLDP. This is from Joey Carpio, BLDP. BLDP. Right, Ballard. Si BLDP, nagpa-pullback na naman eh. But, support is in this area. Sorry. Support is in that area. So, tignan natin if ever mag-support man yan. Tignan na natin ang RSI. But yeah, this one's a buy at the support. Magandang gabi, Sir Lloyd. Daily grind Stan Stocks said, salamat po sa session na to. This is from Guitar God. You're welcome, bro. Rick Beredo, good evening, Sir Lloyd. Palantir, Gold, Barrick, and PG po. Ganda ng climb ng gold, ah. Congratulations sa mga pumasok kay gold. PLTR. Okay, kay Palantir, doing a pullback right now. Salubungin niya sa support. Wait for it at the support. Si gold naman. Pro charts. Nagre-resistance si gold. Pero, still very bullish, man. Breakout for gold. Gusto niyo tingnan, right? Breakout kay gold kung gusto niyo po tingnan. So, that's for gold. Gold Barrick nga pala yung tanong na lang. So, yeah, Gold Barrick. Ayan, si Gold Barrick wala gold. Right, Gold Barrick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, this is challenging, right? This is gonna be challenging. Kagandahan kay Gold Barrick is, let me pull up my snipping tool. It confirmed the support right here. Diba? So, just bounce at the support right there. Pero ang problema, may resistance po. The best entry is this support right here. Or the breakout. Kind of hesitating with the breakout talaga. Mas maganda talaga dito eh. Right? Kung napasok nyo yan dyan, yun yung pinakamagandang position niya. Medyo nakalipad na po. Medyo naiwan tayo for Golden Barrick. Noel Quindoza, good evening, sir. J&J, Johnsons & Johnsons. Resistance, bre, kay J&J. Definitely showing bullish signals, ha. So, baka mag-breakout yan. Alang may secondary resistance na naman dito. And this is challenging for Johnsons & Johnsons. Johnsons & Johnsons, very challenging. Hello, I am underwater. Breakout is gonna be a good entry. Tingnan lang natin. Medyo we're playing at high trades right there. I don't like these kinds of trades. Or should you want to get in? Breakout na lang at this point. That's for Johnsons & Johnsons. Hi sir, anong basa mo kay Land? Tutuloy ba? Ganda na akit ng Land kanina, di ba? Right, so tutuloy ba? The thing is, kung tutuloy man, then good. Pero hindi pwede na bibili tayo kasi hoping na baka tutuloy. Diba? So, always wait for the pullback and bounce before you want to get in. If ever hindi kayo bibigyan ng bounce, ng pullback and bounce, then that's okay. You followed your trading. You followed your trading plan. Don't try to guess, man. Mas maganda if ever hulaan mo man. Kasi basically nanghuhula tayo sa stock market di ba? Kung mahulaan mo man, nasa low risk tayo. Kasi pagpasukin mo yan dyan, ang lalim ng idadrop mo if ever bumagsak yan. So, pabagsakin lang muna natin. If ever hindi at magtuloy-tuloy, then good for it. Then, don't trade it. Di ba? Simple as that. That's your trading plan. Huwag kayo maiinggit. Carlisle, Pono, you're welcome. Boxel po. Sir, good evening. Uy nga pala. Kay eToro, available na si Dogecoin na. So, gusto po bumili kay Dogecoin, pwede na po kay eToro. Ayan. Kung gusto mag-trade doon. Lumipad si Dogecoin nung binalita na meron na si eToro ng Dogecoin. Alright. Boxel. Boxlight Corporation. After hitting the resistance levels, bumabagsak. Challenging to But man, at the very least, it is doing a pullback right now. So let it pull back and then let it bounce. May malakas na resistance dito. So the next bounce, ang best bet natin. Pero if ever balikan sa support, mas maganda sa support. So up to you, man. Next bounce is gonna be a good entry right there. Stop loss below that. X and PG, sir. Is this from Rowena Villa? Kusayin natin si X. Si X nyong animal. Maganda naman yung earnings sa 2020 So, Surpass at the very least, ang ganda na yung earnings. There's a resistance right here for Surpass. If it pulls back and goes back to support, then that's a good entry right there for the support entrance. Or let it break out before you want to get an X. PG naman. Abdi naman ako Sorry. PG. Procter and Gamble. Resistance right there. Lapit sa resistance. Pull back and then bounce. Best bet near the support. Okay? Tommy Escobedo, good evening, sir. Any advice po sa global market? May eToro account na ako. What's next step po? Do you have any videos to learn more? Gusto ko lang muna virtual for learnings. Marami po tayong videos. Let me go to stockset.com. Right, stockset.com, meron tayong basic videos dito for you to understand the market. For you to understand how market moves, what makes a market move. Okay? So check these modules out. Right? Also, you can go to YouTube, search for Financial Freedom 101, yung page ko. Right? Yung channel ko. Go to... Actually, pag pumasok kayo diretso, makikita nyo kagad yung video ko about basics of stock market. Right? You can also go to my Facebook page. Go to facebook.com. Search for Financial Freedom 101. And search for Financial Freedom 101. Ang pinakaunang video ko po dyan is, ito po, Stock Market for Beginners. Everything you need to understand about the stock market before you want to start trading. Okay? So, check this video out also. Now, if gusto mo ang trading talaga, right? Kung trading talaga ang gusto mo, punta mo yung Patreon ko, right? Go to my Patreon, patreon.com/lbazaar. Meron po diyang option for you to get all my paid webinars, right? So, if ever magdo-donate kayo sa Patreon, may option dyan na I'll give something back to you. Lahat ng premium mga premium na webinars ko, you can get it there. So, check out patreon.com/lbazaar. Right? Kung gusto mo mas high level na trading, lahat po ng ginagawa ko from start, from preparing for the market, from looking for companies to buy, to the execution, to everything you need to understand with emotions, mastering emotions, etc. Andun po you can access to it through patreon.com/𝐿Bazaar. Mga nagtatanong sa akin kung meron ba akong seminar. I have a webinar. Yung seminar ko, ni-record ko. It's recorded. You can get access to it right there. Patreon.com/𝐿Bazaar po. Jack Max. Sir Lloyd, malaki ba ang retained earnings? Ibig sabihin, maganda ang takbo ng company. Paano po pag nag-negative? Yes, definitely. If ever maganda yung retained earnings, maganda ang takbo ng company. That means, marami silang pera na pwede nilang gamitin. They can give it out for as dividends or for growth of the company. Right? If maganda ang retained earnings na isang company, maganda po ang takbo ng company na yan. That's one of my biggest wins sa trade sa PSEI kay ABA. Kay ABA Core, retained earnings nila were very big. That's why I was trading ABA before. Okay? So I was able to ride this time right here. Hindi na ako nakasakay sa recent na mga clients kay ABA. But yeah. Was able to get into ABA because ang ganda ng retained earnings nila. Second quarter earnings, 2,000%, etc. Third quarter earnings medyo negative. But retained earnings of this company man is a skyrocket. So pumasok ako sa company na ito. And lo and behold, since bullish na naman yung market noon, earned a lot with ABA through yung ano na yun, gamit yung retained earnings na yan. So yeah, growth potential of a company is very big also if ever malaki yung retained earnings nila. So retained earnings is very important also. Sir, ano po ang pinakamagandang strategy na malakas win rate? Position trading po. Pinakamalakas na pinakamalakas na strategy para malakas ang win rate, long-term investing. Next is gonna be position trading, right? My kind of trades right now are position trades, okay? So if you want to learn more about position trading, how do you position trade, check out yung patreon.com ko. Lahat po, if you want a more systematic. Kasi yung ganito, daily grind, yes, alam ko, libre, etc. Marami kayong natututunan. Pero iba po yung systematic po yung pagtuturo sa inyo. From step by step na turo sa inyo. Right? Hindi natin makukuha in 1 hour yan kasi. So, step-by-step na turo and step-by-step learning ninyo, andun po, patreon.com/𝐿Bazaar. Check it out. Okay? So, position trading po ang tinuturo ko dyan. That's the first step of becoming a trader. Be a position trader. And once you're successful in that, man, you are gonna be understanding how the market moves a lot. You can move to day trading. Kasi sa day trading, meron din position trading. So, pag nagpo-pullback yung market, yung asset, makikita nyo po yung mga pullbacks sa day trades. ABA naman, si ABA Core, major support for ABA is right here. So this is the best entry point for ABA at this point since nagbe-bearish naman yung pinapakita niya. Jairo Seyuko, sir, can you talk about emotion especially when the market is down? Like, how do you deal with it? Some advice na din. Ganito po yan. Simple as reacting. Right? When you're trading, you only react to the market. Right? If ever titignan niyo po yung market and the market is bearish, man, simple, do not trade. Especially if you're a newbie, wag mag-trade. Right? Decision making lang yan. Right now, do not trade. Why? Because odds are against you. And you don't want that when you're trading. Even in gambling, you want the odds to be with you. Right? Whenever the market is bearish, then do not trade. And then, when it comes to emotions, pag bearish yung market, ganito lang eh. I'm just gonna be sharing to you my point of view, right? Why I am relaxed in this kind of market. Bakit? Because at this point, I am an investor. Right? Hindi ako magte-trade. Yung trading funds ko, naka-standby. So, I'm staying cash. Even in my investments, noong peak ng markets, I already sold some of them. Right? So, I have cash right now. So, ang ginagawa ko, since I am an investor, right? Whenever the stocks that I have, I like go down, and then starts to create a support, I buy some. If bumagsak man yan, then good. Right? My emotions are, I'm happy that it's gonna go down. I still have funds. I'm gonna buy some again. Because that's the strategy when the market is bearish. It's time to plant seeds, right? The art of war, right? if you know yourself, and if you know your enemy and know yourself, then you need not fear the results of 1,000 battles. Same in the market, right? The market, stock market is the battlefield for traders and investors. Okay. So if you know your strategy, if alam mo naman na investor ka, bumili ka nito, and then if the market goes down, then you should be happy. Hindi kayo matataranta because you can buy more. Diba? Investor mindset. Your approach is an investor. Your mindset is an investor. Kung pag bumabagsak ang market, you should be happy. Right now, I'm happy. Market, the prices are low. What I'm not happy about PSEI is sobrang bagal. Sobrang bagal. Hindi pa siya umaakit hindi pa nagre-recover. It's been 2 years already. Sobrang bagal. So that's the sad thing about our stock market right now. So that's the only thing I'm sad with right now. But I'm in for long term, so that's okay. Right? I'm just telling you my perspective. The problem is you have a trader's mindset approaching an investor's market. And since trader mindset nyo, gusto nyo nang kitaan kaagad. And when the market is dropping and it's going against your trades, then you're gonna be frustrated. That's when emotions start to kick in. Okay? So, yeah. Right mindset, right strategy. If you know what you're doing in this kind of market, hindi kayo maproproblema. Hindi kayo maano yung emotions ninyo. Right, so that's a little talk about emotions in this kind of market. This is for Jairo Sihuko. Daljan Mao, my good evening, Sir Lloyd. Good evening po. Aldous, yan. Sir, good day. More powers to your program and more to come. Ask ko lang po. Si Aldous nga pala yung nag-request ng topic natin kahapon about Elliott waves, diba? Ask ko lang po kung sa opinion nyo may timeline na kayo kung kailan dapat mag-position sa PSE at kung may top 6 PSE stocks po kayong bibigyan ng priority, ano po ito, except blue chips. Dito, number 1. Actually, sa timeline, we can't really say. I am optimistic with the market already because the vaccine rollout is doing well, right? So, when the market recovers, hopefully in the future, maganda yung mga news natin, earnings of the company will start going up and it will kickstart the economy. PSEI should recover also. Since mura na ngayon ang mga companies compared to their real value, yung value ng company talaga, yung stock prices nila andito sa baba. So, sobrang sulit bumili ng stocks ngayon. Okay? Top 6 na hindi blue chips. Una ko dito, since nakaposisyon ako dito noon. Hindi ko napagandaan yung question na yan. So, yeah, I haven't been looking at the Philippine Stock Exchange kasi lately. So, I'll write this down. I'll get back to you, Aldous. Siguro, magandang topic to bukas, ano? Sige. Pag-usapan natin to bukas. Thanks for the question, Aldous. Christopher Gutierrez. May artista nanonood. Sir, what's the best global stockbroker po? I'm eyeing eToro pero mahirap daw po mag-withdraw ng funds. Hindi naman po mahirap mag-withdraw ng funds. It's just that there are banks na matagal mag-process ng international transactions. Hindi ka agad nagre-reflect. Ang nangyayari kasi sa eToro is, if ever you use your debit card to put money in, right? Pag nag-withdraw kayo, since debit card ang usually ginagamit, it will come back in as a refund. Right? And then, yung mga bangko, matagal mag-process ng refund. Usually, isang billing cycle, etc. Ganyan. If ever matagalan kayo, hindi pa nagre-reflect yung withdrawal ninyo, just contact eToro support. Bibigyan nila kayo ng tracking number. You can ask your bank, kamusta na itong pera na ito. They will tell you na andyan na yung pera, hindi lang napaprocess. But usually, yung common banks, I use Metrobank. Yung mga kaibigan ko gumagamit ng Metrobank, ng BDO. Wala namang problema, right? So sobrang daming gumagamit ng eToro. Ilan-ilan lang nakakaproblema. There are those instances, pero hindi naman sa hindi binibigay yung pera. There are just hang-ups in between. Even in other brokers nangyayari yan. So not all the time. And only a few instances nagkakaroon ng problema. That's for Christopher Gutierrez. But napaka-intimidating ng pangalan. Let's go to YouTube. Right. Yan, sa mga nanonood natin dito sa YouTube, Jeric Lamasnero, good evening. Right, pa-check naman po si CLI. CLI, Sibulan Masters. Noon ko pa to nire-recommend to si CLI, dito pa lang pero nakalipad na. Sorry, let me share my screen. Noon ko pa to nire-recommend si CLI dito sa baba. People were asking me before, anong paborito kong stock? Sibulan Masters, dito sa Cebu. Very booming sa CLI. Daming projects and very successful ones. And medyo lumipad na sa CLI. Medyo mataas na sa CLI. So we're seeing mixed signals right here. So you have to be careful. Let it break out. Pag nag-break out yan, saka nyo pasukin sa CLI. Okay, that's for CLI. Ryan Milialos, good evening Sir Lloyd. Good evening po. Work po Sir Lloyd. Is that a stock? Yeah, Slack Technologies work. Ooh. Not sure what's up with this guy. Pero nagpo-pullback siya. I think magsusupport pa muna ito. Right? Hindi siya nag-hit sa Bollinger Bands and it did a major pullback. Last night, most probably will still go back down. Bangan lang natin. Kamustahin natin. Good evening, Sir Lloyd. Si OCGN po. OCGN. Ay. Ang hirap nito, man. Right, just let it pull back before you wanna get in kay OCGN. Sir, pa-check po si NNDM and BioNano. NNDM. Nano Dimensions. Nasa support, man. Pag nag-bounce yan, definitely a buy. Cut loss lang below that. BNGO. BioNano naman. Right, support is right here. Doing a major pullback si BioNano. Alam niyo na anong gagawin sa support, guys. Buy sa support. Thanks, Mitch. You're welcome. Lawrence Abad, good evening, Sir Lloyd. Idol, good evening po. Good evening sa inyo. Thanks, sir. Tilray. Sir Lloyd, regarding sa indicator stochastic, it looks similar to RSI, but would you know the main difference in their usage po? Actually, hindi. I always use RSI. See my friends using stochastics. I haven't tried stochastics because I'm more of a position trader. I only look at RSI. It's been working well for me. But, man, let's take up stochastics. Siguro invite ko yung kaibigan ko na gumagamit ng stochastics, ha? One of these days, we'll talk about stochastics. I'll write this down. Tell you honestly, I haven't researched about stochastics. I don't use stochastics. But I have friends na who's using it and is successful with it. So, yeah. Iba-iba naman kasi hindi nyo man kailangan talaga aralin lahat ng mga indicators. But yeah. Christopher Gutierrez, you're welcome. Tilray Puser, Tilray. Right, so Tilray, TLRY. Right, so Tilray. Nag-stabilized. We have a support at this area. That's your buy area. Ever po. Taas na ni Ever Gutesco. Sayang, oh. MA20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, lagpas na tayong 5 sa waves natin. Ingat na dyan. Stay away from it. ZEP and OGI. ZEP. Support for ZEP. Pag nag-bounce yan, man, that's gonna be the entry point. Ang ganda na position ni ZEP. Make sure that you do your research. Make sure it's a good company. Yung presyo niya maganda. OGI. Supports din for OGI. Halos pareha sa mga forma ng mga stocks ngayon sa international market, especially Nasdaq. So, supports for Nasdaqs are being hit right now. So, support is gonna be your entry point for OGI. FGen. First Gen Corp. Resistance of First Gen Corp is right there. There's a bullish pattern right here. Let it break out, man. Let it break out from this resistance before you wanna get in FGen. Pero medyo mataas na si FGen eh. Kaya ayoko kay FGen. So many, may magandang stocks iba dyan na less risky. Man, you're looking at all-time highs already, right? And the market's not ready for all-time highs as of the moment. So, could be wrong, but I don't like that. Odds are against us. Okay? So, yeah, that's for First Gen. Anyways, nabasa natin lahat ng comments. Tomorrow, yung tanong kanina ni Aldous about top 6 PSE stocks ang bibigyan priority, and then dividend stocks in eToro. You've already asked me this before. Yung dividends, ano yung magandang dividend stocks sa eToro? We'll talk more about that tomorrow. Yun yung itatampak natin. So, abangan niyo po yung episode natin bukas. It's gonna be very good. So, once again, Stockset.com. Check out Stockset.com sa mga bago po nanonood ngayon. Stockset.com, meron kami mga free na mga videos dyan. It's gonna be a very good foundation for you to understand the markets and stock market. Okay? So, please do check it out. Stockset.com. If ever gusto niyo kunin yung mga premium course namin, use this code 𝐿BAZAR para po may discount kayo. Should you wanna help me in my projects, and if you wanna donate to me, check out patreon.com/𝐿BAZAR. Maraming salamat po sa mga magdo-donate. If ever magdo-donate po kayo ng malaking amount, I'm gonna give you something back in return. Yun po yung recordings ng mga seminars ko, the paid seminar, the Trading Masterclass, one of the most successful seminars here in the country about trading, where I teach everything I do from preparation to execution, lahat, paghahanap ng stocks, how do you trade, how I trade, it's right there. Check out patreon.com/𝐿BAZAR. Alright. When po lalabas na StockSed course, target namin is this month. Alright, so abangan nyo po yan. That's it for me this evening. And see you again tomorrow, guys. Once again, this is Lloyd saying, let's get rich together. Bye, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the evening.